At 2 p.m., as I said before, I was getting ready for work. My apartment started shaking. I'm on the 4th floor apartment, so started shaking. I knew that Japan has earthquakes, volcanoes, everything else. So I was thinking, okay, it's an earthquake. It's not that bad. I felt them before, but this one was a lot more intense than I'd experienced. So at that time, I basically just threw on what I could grab, threw on what clothes I could grab, and ran outside. Pretty much any type of movement, just getting downstairs was a chore. After that initial earthquake, we stayed outside, myself and some of my neighbors, just waiting to see if anything was going to happen. Basically, everybody was outside. There's a hotel right next to my office. All of the people staying at the hotel were standing outside of outside in the basically outside in the street. There were aftershocks, more earthquakes. Basically, every 5 to 10 minutes there was another. You could feel an aftershock or another earthquake. And we just had another one.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. Yeah, it's been going on since 2 o'clock. About every 10 minutes we've had something else. They've gradually been getting smaller and smaller. So this one, I don't even think would scale as would be a 1 on the scale. Myself and some of my coworkers were walking around to see what kind of damage we could, see what kind of damage the town experienced. And there's a pharmacy on the way that had a TV showing the news. And that's the first time I saw anything about the floods and the tsunamis. After seeing that, just the amount of people that, obviously they don't have any idea how many people are actually dead or injured right now. There's a lot of reports of missing people. So I just imagined how many people were injured in that. It's this terrible, it's just terrible video that they were showing. And at that point I was so terrified, so scared. That's trying to figure out. I didn't even know what to think. It was the worst thing I've ever experienced. And I've lived through the Oklahoma tornadoes and everything, and not had any problems. But this was a lot worse than anything I've ever experienced in Oklahoma. In fact, after seeing what I saw on TV today, I'm really happy that I am where I am. I think I was really lucky and didn't experience the terror and everything else that some of the people in Sendai and some of the people in the northern areas are having to face.